What if your life became so predictable that an app could lay bare every moment before you even opened your eyes? It began as a comfort, that gentle buzz on your wrist, a steady pulse soothing you into a world devoid of surprises. You didn't even glance at the street anymore. You simply stepped off the curb, confident in the knowledge that the Predict app, nestled in your lens overlay, marked 8:14 a.m. with a green check, crossed Fifth Ave safely. It was an odd kind of peace, knowing that the unpredictable chaos of humanity had been patched out by a persistent algorithm, one that monitored your serotonin levels, measured your walking speed, and calculated the wear on your sneakers. Each morning, you followed your probability ghost, a translucent blue-shaded version of yourself gliding 3 seconds ahead, guiding your feet to avoid puddles and steering you away from coworkers whose presence made your skin crawl. But as noon approached, the flawless routine began to feel like a silk-lined coffin pressing in around you. At a cafe, you sat staring at the incoming recommendation, glowing enticingly in the corner of your eye. Turkey Club, no onions, extra mayo, 99.4% satisfaction rate. Without question, you ordered it. Always the same choice. Anything else felt like defying gravity itself. But then something shifted. The blue ghost ahead of you flickered ominously. It didn't merely glitch. It twisted into a static-laden blur and vanished completely. Your lens turned icy cold. For the first time in 3 years, the world was stripped bare. A street laid out before you, without labels or percentages or safety nets. Looking around, you saw frozen expressions etched on everyone's faces, wide-eyed and filled with a primal terror, reminiscent of a bird suddenly forgetting how to navigate the skies. People stood motionless, with sandwiches suspended halfway to their mouths, entranced by dead devices in their hands. Heart racing and rhythm escalating to what the app might label as high stress. You willed yourself to return home, finally reaching your door. Dread washed over you as a single blood-red notification seared into your vision. System override. Script exhausted. Beneath it taunted a countdown timer stuck at 60 seconds, not counting down to an incoming call or rain clouds gathering overhead, but marking the impending end of pixels forming the very sky above. Your hand pressed against the brick wall of your apartment revealed a faint digital hum beneath your fingertips, like a hard drive whirring too fast for reality itself. The bricks felt less like stone and more like warm plastic at your touch. As the countdown struck 0, there was no dramatic sunset. Instead, everything desaturated into a lifeless, gray haze. The person beside you didn't scream. They imploded into nothingness, a cloud of unrendered geometry making up their existence. You looked down at your hands, where fingerprints melted into smoothness devoid of texture as understanding dawned upon you. The app hadn't merely predicted fate, it had inscribed it within its code, and now its writer had run out of ink.